Cam Denmark, number 12, running back, graduate 2017.
Jalen Chapman, quarterback, I graduated 2018.
I'm Nick Peterson, defensive end. I graduated 2017.
Darien Butler, class of 2018, inside linebacker.
Justin Prince, safety, class of 2017, been on varsity for 3 years.
Trey Walker, receiver, class of 2017, been on varsity 4 years. This year it goes as a team. We would like to hopefully win state again and for sure win city. And my individual goals is to basically become a leader and be the best receiver in California.
The team goals this year is at least, especially go undefeated. Of course, go back to state and win another city championship and get that third city championship. And my individual goals at least get 8 interceptions, 100 tackles.
A team goal is to, of course, get city again, city championship, and hopefully go back to state. That's what we're working for. But individual goal is to get 100+ tackles and just hold down the front 7.
Our team goals, of course, is to go back to state and go back-to-back again in the city and make a three-peat, something that Narbonne has never done. And as an individual, I would like to get double-digit sacks and double-digit tackles for losses and just cause havoc for the front 7.
Our team goals for this year is to go undefeated, win another city championship, and go to state. And some of my individual goals are to throw for 3,500 yards and about 35 touchdowns.
This year, we definitely want to go back to state. We want to win city again, the three-peat, go repeat in state as a team, and we just build off of last year and really make a name for ourselves after all the great guys that left last year. And individually, I would just like to become a leader of the team, and, just be the same key contributor I was last year and build off of that. Week 1, we got Sarah at Elko this year. Really looks to be a big game. We respect them. It's always a great game, and this year we've been working all from last year from that loss. It's always been on our minds, and we just gonna go out there, work our hardest, try to get the W this year.
Week 1, we have Sarah at El Camino College, and really we've been working hard from last year. We learned a lot from last year playing Sarah. We can't let one man beat us. So this year we coming out with something completely different, and we're gonna try to do something we haven't done in about 2 to 3 years, and that's beat Polly and beat Sarah.
Week 1, we play Sarah. For me personally, it's the biggest game of the season for me because I didn't play last year, so I really want to get out there and get at it. But other than that, we're not really worried about nobody this season.
Week 1 against Sarah is a big game for us, especially for 2017, because since we've been here, we haven't beat them. So this year especially is going to be a big year for us.
Week 1, we have Sarah at Elko, and all offseason we've been prepared for them, and I've never really beat them, and this is the first year we're going to accomplish that goal. Yeah.
Week 1, we have Sarah, and me being 2018, I haven't actually beat Sarah, but it's something we're working for. Like Jalen said, all off-season we've been working hard. And Sarah has a couple athletes over there, they're pretty good. And they talk a lot over there, it's always for bragging rights and stuff, but we're going to go out there and get the job done, most definitely.
The most coach has a big impact on me throughout my years playing football is my defensive back coach, James Finn, and he's also my 7-on-7 coach, and he's been looking at me since I was little, so I really respect him.
The coach, well, I can't say just one coach because all the coaches played a big role in my life, not just on the field but off the field, so all my coaches, I want to thank all of them.
Coach that is really a big impact on me is Coach Caldwell and Coach Doug, the linebackers coaches. And they always been here at Narbonne, man. Coach Caldwell, I had him in the beginning of my sophomore season, and he just making sure they're always on me no matter what. They see me jogging, they're always on me. They catch me lazy at all, they're always on me. So I just really want to thank them a lot, for everything.
Favorite coaches, I can't really choose because all of them are really my favorites. Ever since I transferred from Westchester, they've been always on me, and they made me a better player. So I like to thank all the coaching staff. I love all of them. And my favorite coach is especially Coach Pete. That's my dad too, but he's been coaching me ever since I've been little. So I really want to give him a shout out for the reason why I'm here, sitting here right now.
We have a lot of great coaches at Narbonne, but 2 of my favorites are Manuel Douglas and Tim Cobb, which is not there now. He's coach at Elko, but he used to be the offensive coordinator. And they've taught me a lot, and they've been working on my technique and delivery and footwork, and I want to thank them. And I also want to thank my dad for teaching me everything he's taught me and making me the person I am today.
We got a lot of amazing coaches in the Narbonne staff. You know, they all work hard, put in a lot of time for us. But, you know, basically, coaches that really have an influence on me are offensive coaches. Coach Manuel Douglas, he's the head coach, and my running back coach, Coach Ramon. And, you know, Coach Brandon, he really gave me my first opportunity coming off of a JV. You know, he really vouched for me. And I would like to thank him for what he did for me. He called my first varsity touchdown, actually. He actually called the play for that. My first Madden experience, you know, coming up, I had a lot of cousins. We were all boys, you know. We hung out, played the game a lot. We were all really athletes. We didn't really play the game too much, but we definitely played Madden when we were in the house. And, you know, I probably lost my first time, but, you know, once I learned the ropes, I got all right. I don't really play it too much now, though. But, yeah, it's a cool game, though.
My first Madden experience, I got skunked, and I don't like the game.
My first Madden experience was when Brett Favre was on the cover. My sister actually used to beat me a lot. That's how I got my sister. But she made me, you know, nobody can beat me now, so it's all good.
My first Madden experience, I mean, I got an older brother, so he always had a lot of friends around me. So, I mean, when they came over, we always played. I wasn't really good, but nobody wants to see me now, though.
My first Madden game, it was when Michael Vick was with the Falcons. And I remember playing with my dad. He used to beat me all the time. But for some reason, this game, I figured it out. I had to throw a Hail Mary. And instead of throwing it, because he was in man, I just ran in with Vic. And he just shook everybody. He was shaking everybody, and he scored. And then, you know, I beat him. And then from there, I was the man from there.
My first Madden experience is Madden 08 when Peyton Manning was with the Colts, actually. They had Joseph Adai, Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison. All that, yeah, that was a great team. But they need to bring back NCAA because I'm the king at that.
You still won't play me.
Like I said before, I'm gonna say it again. I don't like Madden. They need to bring NCAA back ASAP.
If I was in the Olympics right now in Rio, I would definitely try to race against Usain Bolt because I like to compete. So I'll just be in his ear letting him know that I'm gonna try to beat you. So
if I was in the Rio Olympics right now, I'll probably be competing in volleyball because, like, I'm really nice in volleyball. Like, nobody's better than me.
If I was to compete in the Olympics, I'd probably play volleyball for real, because I'll just be jumping out the roof. Like, no games, for real. I'm really solid. I'm really nice. Don't mess with me in volleyball, for real.
I had to pick an Olympic sport. You might not actually see it, but I got a cold backstroke, you feel me? So I'd be right next to Michael Phelps in his ear, like, I'm coming for you. I got a cold butterfly and everything.
If I were in the Rio Olympics right now, I would compete in either volleyball or swimming. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna be ready for Tokyo, but you could definitely catch me 2024. I will be in the Olympics. I will be an Olympic swimmer. You've been repping the USA. You know, I wouldn't be in Michael Phelps' ear. I'm gonna be ahead of him. He ain't even gonna be competing with me. You can catch Cam Phelps on Twitter. My first D1 bound experience was 8th grade year. I went to the Narbonne Sarah game, and, you know, that was a real live game. That was kind of almost like I made my high school decision off of that game. I wouldn't say just that game, but, you know, and I felt like it was pretty cool last year. You guys posted my 2 touchdowns from the Los Alamitos game, the game tying and the go-ahead touchdown. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
My first D1 bound experience was back in like 7th, 6th grade when I was watching like George Foreman and D'Anthony Thomas, their interviews and highlight tapes. And I want to thank you guys for putting my interception against Sarah out, you know, and shout out Khalil Tate for that pick too.
My first D1 bound experience was when I was in the 7th grade against Narbonne and Sarah. That was a good game. That's when I first really seen Adoree as a youngin putting in work against a 6'6" receiver. Yeah, and I want to shout out D1 Bound. You know, they really hold it down for the high school sports.
My first D1 Bound experience is, you know, social media, you know, Twitter, YouTube, all that stuff. And a play I made against Los Alamitos, they had that on there, so I appreciate it. And they really look out a lot.
My first D1 Bound experience was 8th grade, watching videos, and I watched Narbonne versus Corona Centennial, the regional game. And I used to have little eye black things, used to be on, yeah.
My first D1 bound experience, I saw one of my friends, he was wearing some D1 bound shorts. And I've never seen it before. I've never seen that company, I've never seen that brand. I asked him, where you get those from? And he told me it's a website on Twitter. I didn't have Twitter at the time. So when I went on it, that's like the first person I follow was D1 Bound. And, you know, I see a lot of highlights from them. and you know, like, it was cool. So I've been messing with y'all ever since then.